Alright, doing a Eternal Master draft this time around. And these both rares I've gotten are both pretty good, but Siegegang Commander has to be better. Just gives you an immediate board presence. I mean, if you think Cloud Goat Ranger is good, you gotta love Siegegang Commander. Got 5 power and toughness spread out for 5 mana, and you get to sacrifice them to deal 2 damage. So I'm gonna highlight that card. 8.5 is also good, gives protection and is a cheap creature. But 5 mana shouldn't be that hard to get. Siegegang Commander goes pretty good in a red-white deck with Rally the Peasants. So we could also be Reanimator. Reanimating a Siegegang Commander looks kind of interesting. We'll see what happens. I think Siegegang Commander is a good start. Those who don't know the card, it's a 2/2 for 5 mana that puts 3 1/1 into play, and you can sacrifice a goblin to deal 2 damage. Alright, we have Squadron Hawk, which is interesting to take if you take it early. We also have Gravedigger, which goes very well with Siegegang Commander. Don't know how good red-black is, but it's also Maelstrom Wanderer, which is a pretty sick card if you can cast it. And you could potentially play a green-red deck which splashes for Maelstrom Wanderer. Costs 8 mana, so it's kind of awkward, but it also seems fun to take Maelstrom Wanderer and see what happens. There is also possibility of wheeling like a Fateless Looting, and maybe you want to play some Reanimator. It seems tough if you're not playing black. I don't think you can play too many colors. Gonna try the Maelstrom Wanderer. I could just take the Squadron Hawk, that's also a simpler pick, but Maelstrom Wanderer seems more fun. Alright, we do have a Sting Scourger, which is a solid card. We also have Deep Analysis if we wanna go with the Rug control deck. Also Phone Wheel Archer. Elephant Guide, I'm not sure I want that too much. It seems to me that Deep Analysis seems pretty sweet. And I mean, we can play a Temur ramp deck. Maybe we can wheel Rugged Highlands. Alright, Dragon Egg looks interesting, but I think Man of War is just too good to pass up. Looks like we're going the route of Temur. Had I taken the Squadron Hawk, I could have taken a second one. That would have been pretty good. But Man of War is good. Buys you time. Now we have an Llanowar Elves. So that ramps us into the Maelstrom Wanderer. It's also possible to take the Mog War Marshal and go with a little bit of a goblin theme. Maybe just splash the green. But I think Llanowar Elves is a much better card than Mog War Marshal. Also Phantom Monster. I'm gonna take Llanowar Elves. Okay. There isn't much here, but Pilgrim's Eye helps us to splash. It's also Sentinel Spider. But I think I'm gonna take the Pilgrim's Eye. It just gets us up to 8 mana for Maelstrom Wanderer, fixes our mana. I think that's important. This is only my second Eternal Masters draft, so I'm not claiming to be an expert on the format yet. Alright, there is quite speculation, it doesn't do much. Some lands that doesn't really help us. At least Alana Huntmaster. The sad thing about Shoreline Ranger is that there are no dual lands in this set, so cycling it is kind of pointless. Maybe it is possible for me to be blue-green, splashing the red. And in that case, I want the Lysolana Huntmaster. So maybe I'm not gonna play it because it's gonna be rough on the mana, but... Right, there's Brainstorm, which is a fine combo with Maelstrom Wanderer. There's also Sting Scourger and Pilgrim's Eye. Maybe I just take Pilgrim's Eye and then I'm pretty good set up for playing a lot of colors. Now I can take Trigon Predator, since I just took a Pilgrim's Eye. I can also take Juggernaut. And I don't know if there's that many artifacts and enchantments you want to destroy in this format, so I think Juggernaut is a solid card. Now, Commune with the Gods, which could help us get to our Maelstrom Wanderer. Blossoming Sands doesn't fix our mana. It also takes Una's Grace, that could be good in some matchups. Alright. And we have Rugged Highlands, that does fix our mana too. Cool. It can be a pretty solid 3 colors here. Just play all the good stuff in the Temur deck. And Dragon Egg is a good defensive card. I don't think Nimble Mongoose does anything. And Fog could be good against the red-white Rally the Peasants deck. Seal of Strength is not very interesting. Take the blue card, mostly because it's blue. And Memory Lapse is not unplayable, but I don't like Memory Lapse too much. You don't really solve the problem. The card just gets played next turn. Okay. I think it's just Man of War again. The card is excellent. It buys you time to do the broken stuff. Centaur Chieftain is sweet too, but better in a beatdown deck, I think, since you can use the haste and the pump effect. Emperor Crocodile is also alright. But I'm taking Man of War. Sphinx of the Steelwind. We cannot play that card. Looks like I'm gonna take either Civic Wayfinder or Firebolt. Firebolt is removal and it helps us keep an aggressive deck off our back. Civic Wayfinder fixes our mana, but we do have 2 Pilgrim's Eye already. So even though I like a 2/2 creature better than a 1/1 flyer, I think Firebolt is the pick, since we don't have too much in the way of removal, and this helps against early aggressive decks. I'm currently not going to play the Lysolana Huntmaster, we only have 1 elf, so... Alright, we can take another Deep Analysis. We can also take this Phyrexian Ingester, and right now I only have the Maelstrom Wanderer as a big card to play. And I have Llanowar Elves, Pilgrim Sides to get up to that, so I'm going to take the Phyrexian Ingester. I think the card is pretty good. If I didn't have a Deep Analysis already, I would take that, but I'm actually kind of lacking in high end. So I'm taking the Phyrexian Ingester here. Flamejab, another card that does something, but I'm gonna take Harmonize. I love this card, and it's just too efficient. If I'm lucky, one of the Silent Departures will wheel. I don't think I need Silent Departure that much, since I have 2 Man of Wars. I will play a Silent Departure, I think the card is solid. But this deck wants a Harmonize more than Silent Departure right now, with the 2 Man of Wars. This looks like a sweet deck. Could use a little more of these tap lands, but we shall see. I think our mana is fine though with 2 Pilgrim's Eye. Ooh, Crater Hellion. That is a sweeper. There's also not much else in this pack. Brainstorm again, fine. Swift of the Cliffs, good. But Crater Hellion sweeps the board, and it is the kind of effect this deck wants. Just imagine hitting Crater Hellion with Maelstrom Wanderer. But yeah, taking the Crater Hellion. Good reset button. You have to be a little bit careful if you ramp out Crater Hellion with land or elves, since if you have only 6 mana, you may not be able to pay the echo cost. Let's see if that comes up. But yeah, I think I have almost enough high-end stuff now. That, Goblin Charbelcher. Also Mog Fanatic. But this might be a good time. Is Goblin Charbelcher good in limited? I don't know. Days is also an option, but I don't think we're gonna play too many islands. We are 3 colors. So I'm gonna take either the Swiftwater Cliffs or the Thornwood Falls. And since I have a couple of double red cards, I think I'm gonna take the Swiftwater Cliffs. See here, you reveal until you reveal a land. I don't think it's that good. Ooh, Civic Wayfinder and Man of War and Thornwood Falls. Also Desperate Ravings and Werebear. I want a lot of these cards. Actually, Man of War works pretty good with some of our creatures too. Bounce Siege can come on. Don't have any 2-drops, so maybe I want Werebear, but the mana is gonna be a little bit of a problem. I guess let's take Man of War. The card is too good. Flintoff Boar, cool, but Carbonize is removal, and we could use a 3 mana. I'm also not gonna play. It's not a guarantee that I'm gonna have a mountain. And we get the Rugged Highlands. I don't think we want any of these other cards. And Civic Wayfinder, no one respects that card. Take a Glacial Wall in an aggressive matchup. And Kardec, do I want that card? I can take it, so no one else is tempted to go into those colors. Take Undying Rage. And Mog Fanatic, sweet. Might play that, who knows. I almost don't need another pack. I think this deck is... I don't think I need Dragon Egg anymore too. I can board it in, but I have so many 3-drops that do sweet stuff. I might not play this Mog Fanatic. It's not that good. Damage doesn't stack anymore. Desperate Ravens is technically a playable. Don't like the random aspect of discarding though, even though it is card advantage. Mystical Tutor doesn't do anything. Worn Powerstone is interesting. It does ramp us. Gitu Slinger is a removal spell though, but with 3 Man of Wars, I don't know how much I want that. I guess Gitu Slinger is pretty good still. I'm gonna take it, I think, yeah. Well, Karakas is kind of an answer to this Maelstrom Wanderer. And I guess we could sideboard Karakas against a deck with some annoying legend. I'm not gonna play any of these cards. I'm gonna take Karakas. Just, I don't know. Not great. So I think the mana's gonna be good. I don't know what this deck needs. Not sure I want this Wurn Power Stone. I think Flame Jab could be really good in some matchups. Like if I play against a deck with a lot of 1 toughness creatures, I may just want that. I'm gonna take Flame Jab. And there is not much here. Yeah, in some matchups I might want Giant Tortoise, it's a pretty good blocker. And I may want Abundant Growth. Diminishing Returns doesn't do too much. I think Thornwilled Archer could be good. I mean, Scentless Spider is good too, but we don't have any 2-drops, and Thornwilled Archer can keep Phantom Monster off our back or something. Looks like it could be good. Could take Hydroblast to sideboard against red decks, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna take Hydroblast. That could be a really good sideboard card. This pack has not been too good, I have to admit. But I think our deck is good. I have a lot of power in this deck. Taking a little bit of time here before the next pack. Alright, we're back. I guess we can play Thornwood Falls. 4 lands is about the maximum I want to play. But our mana's gonna be great now. And there wasn't too much in that pack anyway. Alright, we have a second chance at a Mystical Tutor. I don't think this card does too much. Or I can take Jetting Glass Kite. That is a reasonable finisher, sure. Why not? We're short 2 playables. I think this is a 17 land deck with all these land searchers. But what do I play? Maybe I play... We'll see. So there is Cephalid Sage, doesn't do much. I'm gonna take Gravedigger. Card can be annoying to play against. Is it a common? It is a common, okay. Glacial Wall, don't want to play that. Could play Giant Tortoise actually. It's a pretty good blocker. decent sideboard card. I'm gonna put the Giant Tortoise in the main deck for now. And Card Ape. Shoreline Ranger. Only cycles for islands. Can't just cycle it, sadly. What's gonna be my last card? Wee Dragonauts. Kind of a combo with Flame Jab. Whatever. We can play Commune with the Gods, actually, that's a fine card. We have a lot of sick creatures to get. Alright, what is gonna be my last card? Maybe I'll play Una's Grace. It's a good card if you get flooded. I like that card in Eventide, so. And we can sideboard it out if we play against a fast deck. Alright, so we have 2 red-green lands, 1 blue-red land and a blue-green land. So we have more red than anything else. Actually, we have 3 green, 3 red, and only 2 blue. And we have most blue cards. So I guess we want to have 5-4-4 seems good. Yeah, this looks like a fine. I can sideboard in Caracas if I see a sick legend too. I think it's too greedy to play it and bounce this. That's just a little too optimistic. Alright, this is gonna be my deck, and I will see you for round 1.